first offering. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
0-1, here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here it comes on 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Back now for the Mets' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. They come in ranked in the bottom part of the league in both strikeouts and runs scored. One player told me, "It's frustrating for sure, but more than anything, I feel bad for our pitching staff. They go out every day trying to keep us in ball games, but right now we're putting a lot of pressure on them to be perfect with the lack of run support we're giving them." Another hitter told me cutting down on the strikeouts is a big point of emphasis as they try to generate more consistent rallies going forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
To 1-2 now. The pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. At the plate, Brett Beatty is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
He's set, and the pitch. Jed Lowry stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-1 the count now. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is foul right side. Rosario makes a move from first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 35. Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bellinger is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Well hit to right, but foul. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So striding forward now, Gavin Lux. Ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Marisnick will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The third baseman, number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Davis. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. Into the box, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Barnes, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
2-2. Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Grounder down the line at third. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready now, Justin Turner. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. Dodgers lead this one 2-1. Now at the plate, number 2, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Two and two.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
A designated hitter, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Beatty, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75, fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Corey Seager. Hot shot down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Davis has got it. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate.
Now that the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And this one's high and tight, backing him up, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Scott Alexander enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Not shortstop, Ahmed.
He's set, here it comes. Grounded to short, fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Alexander is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Bouncer up the middle, reined in to second for one, over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning coming up. LA's on top 2-1. So coming to the plate, Gavin Lux. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, J.D. Davis.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Low, 1-0. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike one. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
No hits to this point. The 1-0.
No strikes.
Trinan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Standing in now, number 2, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Peterson. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Mets leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's dead center for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batter, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 2-1. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Here's Jake Marisnick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. This one skied out toward right. Betts is camped under this one. 1 down.
The designated hitter, number 5, Brett.
So digging in now, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard, but foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Jerry's Familia enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Lifetime against Familia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. The pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Settling in now, Gavin Lux. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want. Kenley Jansen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. That's over. low. It's a ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball.
The count is 2-1.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The batter, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He was a ground out victim last time up. Jansen comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball one. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peterson giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
So a runner at second. 2 down now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Julio Urias earns win number 4 on the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Marcus Stroman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, his league best 25th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. The Astros have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. David Peterson will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Hit back up the middle. Lowry's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Zach Greinke gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up Robinson Cano. And that misses for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. A real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball well outside.
2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Carlos Correa goes down for out number 2 in the top half. George Springer the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, and it's even at 1. Reddick is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Standing in, Michael Conforto. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's outside. I got to count 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
So he sets him down swinging. Michael Conforto becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. J.D. Davis the next to bat. And it's fouled away. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In now, Zach Collins. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Popped him up. Bregman over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
The pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Batting up, the catcher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Martin Maldonado, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marisnik is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Jose Altuve will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Sharp ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Row. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, You're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Houston leads this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Batting ninth.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lowry is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the center fielder.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So here's Josh Reddick. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lined hard toward right center. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff McNeil. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
McNeil leads off first with 1 away. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Next up from New York, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Stepping in now, Zach Collins, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1, fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground for Cano at second. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting. The second base.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now. At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Jed Lowry. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Astros on top, 4-2. New inning set to get underway. And the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Now here's the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home. There's a low changeup that's laid off. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's George Springer as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Astros, the right
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Now that's popped up. Bregman moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
And the pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Pause and the 0-2, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him in chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Grounded to the right. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
From the stretch, Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1, and it's fouled away. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 2 left for the Astros as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2 is a curveball swung on and missed. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Now batting, J.D. Davis, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
In now, Zach Collins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Greinke steps into his windup. Here it comes. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 4-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Chasen Shreve has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 47.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Shreve is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Cano with it at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. George Springer will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4. Ryan Presley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Maldonado goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Marisnick is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Man, this guy had it going on in this one. How about 15 punch-outs? That's not an easy thing to do on the mound.
Into the box, Jed Lowry, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So here's Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Ball.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mets go down 1-2. Digging in, Josh Reddick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. McNeil is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2-0. And there's the first strike. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2
When you're
strikes.
playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Martin Maldonado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Roberto Ozuna comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Altuve fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
That's outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped him up. Bregman is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. So here's Pete Alonso, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The 2-1 home is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. This is popped up. He's got it, and the Astros make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Kenta Maeda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
So here's Malik Smith, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
At the plate, D. Gordon. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And a ball, 1-0. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Shed Long.
Into the box now, Shed Long. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelback.
Striding in, Daniel Vogelback. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Seattle. The Twins coming up. No score. Yusei Kikuchi gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there. Just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So coming to the plate, Nelson Cruz. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch coming. Here it is. First and second here with nobody out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lewis waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Lewis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Time is called.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
We got time.
The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. This is skied into short left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Mitch Garver.
First delivery to him on the way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Two and 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Luis Arias will be next. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up now, Luis Arias. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Belt, the pitch. Kikuchi is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind.
And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now. There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start. but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Marwin Gonzalez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now a pitch on the way. Dylan Moore is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. One there. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. None left for Seattle. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on a swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Still even at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Smith's on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Polanco is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they standing in, Shed Long. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first base.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Vogelback.
Daniel Vogelback is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Back up the middle, scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Austin Nova. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Garver. He drew a walk his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins are set down. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Digging in, Kyle Lewis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And that's by him. It's 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Arias ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Right side hit hard. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! I got to count 0-2.
The runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Donaldson hits a little over the 270 mark. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batter.
Stepping in, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving stop. How about that? Twins wind up stranding one. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Malik Smith stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runs up and gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. Strike taken, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mariners go down quietly there. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And standing in the outfielder, Max Kepler.
The left fielder, Max.
Here comes the first pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. This is skied into short left center. Lewis waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 20.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Crawford has it for out number 3. So stepping in, Shed Long. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
To short. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelbach. No hits to this point. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now in the box, Austin Nola. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. It can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 delivery. Left center, base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
None out, runners at first and second. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it?
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. From the stretch. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Gordon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are loaded with only one out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two out, bases loaded. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Into the box, Tom Murphy. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 1.
So striding in, Kyle Lewis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Dylan Moore would be next. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1-0. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Striding into the box, Mitch Garver. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too high, and it's three and 0. From the stretch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
At the plate, Luis Arias, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Marwin Gonzalez. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner will score from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in there.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Nestor Cortes Jr. enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Byron Buxton will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his own.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that all set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the DH, Dylan Moore. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 55.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kenta Maeda with his 4th win this season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Yusei Kikuchi is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
On 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs on only 2.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the Twins only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-0. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-0. The New York Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-6. The Baltimore Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-4. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 1-0. Miles Michaelis earned the win, his 4th this season, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 3-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.